Hey y'all, this is my Real Housewives of New York review. Before I get into my review, I just want to say a rest in peace to Greg Leaks. I just heard that he unfortunately passed away with his battle with cancer. And however we feel about Nene, y'all, send your thoughts and prayers to her. Now, let's get into the episode. So in that last awful episode, we left off on a cliffhanger of Harry Dubin calling Ramona's phone while Luanne hijacked it. They put him on speaker and Luanne and Sonia are talking to him. Meanwhile, you have Ebony and Leah reading the hell out of him, saying he probably ain't got that much money and why are they thirsting after him? Which I totally agree. Leah even calls him a fuckboy in her confessional. It sounds really weird hearing Leah say fuckboy for some reason. Sonia grabs the phone from Luanne and starts telling Harry how toxic and ain't shit he is for breaking up with her and sleeping with her girlfriends. After a few seconds of back and forth, Ramona snatches the phone from her, then ends the call with Harry, and then saying that she loves him. This whole Harry sleeping with most of the cast storyline is very tired, and I hope it dies. Luanne is saying, that's so weird that Harry called, isn't it? No, because Ramona probably texted him to call her. That picture of Harry is hideous. Ramona then tells the ladies that her and Harry are just friends, but she purposely leaves out with benefits, which we know that her and Harry are smashing. So Leah changes the topic and asks all the ladies what were their worst and best sexual experiences. I really don't want to hear this, honestly, truly. Of course, each of the ladies' stories involves either small dicks, impotence, or minute men. I mean, who's surprised? Leah, if you use one more slang word that you heard off of Black Twitter, I'm gonna scream. We get it. You have black friends. Stop it. Anywho, this conversation is a best fiends tea. So the topic changes to breasts, which y'all know is another favorite topic of mine, and Ramona asks Leah about her new titties. Just an excuse for Ramona to flash her titties to Leah, which we see she put pasties on them ahead of time. I'll admit it though, Ramona has some nice titties for her age. I'm kind of shocked. So then Leah is gagged and then she runs to the room to go put pasties on her breasts, which then leads all the ladies, including Ebony, to take their shirts off and put pasties on them. Jesus Christ, everyone is topless right now, and you can clearly see who got boob jobs, which is everyone except Ebony. Ebony got some natural titties, and they look nice, they just obviously are natural compared to the other ladies. Now, ladies in the comments, please feel free to correct me, because y'all know I haven't seen that many titties in my lifetime. I'm just assuming that they're natural. Ebony says that she can't believe she did this, and girl, I can't believe you did it either. So it's the next morning and all the ladies are just talking amongst themselves about the wild night that they had last night. We're with Ebony and Leah and they're just talking about the plans that they have for the day, which include lunch at this Greek restaurant, and then later on in the evening they're going to have an identity swap dinner. They get to the restaurant and I gotta say, the ladies are all actually getting along this episode. There's no fights in the season finale. The conversation at the table is Valentine's and again, a best fiends tea. I'm not about to review that. Leah gets emotional about something, but I don't really care. After lunch, the ladies all go into the next room where they get to break dishes, which is in line with Greek tradition. I don't think I've ever heard of this, but breaking shit is fun. I would love to one day go to one of those places where you have to pay and they give you a bat, some goggles, and a helmet, and you just get to break shit for an hour. I would love to do that. Again, this is another episode where not that much is going on and the ladies are also getting along too. So it's kind of boring, but I'm still engaged with the episode. Next scene is later in the evening and Brashawn is back after a long hiatus and she just arrived at Ramona's house. I'm glad they brought her back. I like her in the group. So we find out for the identity swap game that all the ladies who got into conflict with each other will be swapping. So it's going to be Ramona and Leah, Ebony and Luanne, and Sonia and Brashawn. Which definitely makes sense, and I'm thinking, is this the only reason they invited Brashawn? All the ladies are getting dressed and practicing as each other, so I'm going to go down the list of each person and how they did with imitating the person that they got. This is a great game idea, and it definitely saves the episode from being a complete snooze. So first up is Leah as Ramona. This is a decent job. Like, this is a dress that definitely Ramona would wear. I think she wore this at her birthday party too. Not sure about the wig, but the IV bag that she's carrying around full of plasma is a nice shady touch. And it's pretty easy to act like Ramona. All you have to do is just be rude as shit, say you're a Trump supporter, tell everyone not to talk about sex, maybe say a racial slur, or just a bunch of microaggressions. Next up is Ebony as Luanne, and I think Ebony nailed it. It's pretty easy to do Luanne. All you have to do is just talk in a snobby accent, darling. And then, of course, she wore a Giovanni dress, she wore a fur and a crown, and she's also carrying a microphone around with her. Next is Brashawn and Sonia. Basically, all you need to do is just dress as an Upper East Side white woman. And truly, to get Sonia, you have to act like her. So that means being a sloppy drunk and keep talking about the past. Very easy. Next up is Luanne as Ebony. And this could have been problematic, but it wasn't. Kinda. So I like what she's wearing. Like, she's wearing glasses, her hair is down. She's wearing like a little black dress with the titties pushed up, giving like a sexy librarian. And then she comes down the stairs and says, "My name is Ebony K. Williams and we're holding court." Good touch. Like, she did a good job. It also showed attention to detail on Luann's part because that's Ebony's podcast. Now, what confused me was Luanne saying y'all, hey y'all. She was saying y'all for every word. She's like y'all, 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 y'all. I didn't know whether to be offended or not, but I'm gonna choose not to be because it was really funny. She really keeps saying y'all, hey y'all, come on y'all, sit down y'all. Now we have Ramona posing as Leah. This is the tackiest I've ever seen Ramona dress. And that means she nailed the assignment because Leah is almost as tacky as Giselle when it comes to fashions, especially this season. Last season, I didn't really notice, but this season, homegirl can't dress. Ramona looks like a Jersey housewife, and I actually don't mind like the long hair on her. Look at me giving Ramona compliments. Also, aside from this outfit being very tacky, I can actually see Leah wearing this, especially the pink gloves with the fingers cut out. Definitely. Now, last but not least, Sonia as Brashawn. What the hell? Like, what the hell? Like, I lost it. All Sonia need to say is, "Bitch better have my money." Why does she look like a pimp? Is that what Brashawn gives? Is that what you imitating a black woman gives? Like, I'm glad she did not talk slang or else I would have been offended, but this was very funny. Like, Sonia looks like a white pimp. She also hobbles down the stairs and then asks everyone how they like her Versace that she's wearing. If I was Brashawn, I don't know, I would probably cut my eyes at her and like, bitch, you tried it. But Brashawn is a good sport about it. Now, if I had to pick a winner out of the 6 ladies, I think I would give it to Ramona. I really think she nailed Leah. Even though I really enjoyed Sonia's looks, I enjoyed it for all the wrong reasons. But I also want to know, who did y'all think won the imitation swap? Let me know in the comments. So it's time for dinner, and Luann's like, "Come on, y'all. Hey, y'all." Luanne, stop it. Please stop it. So now everyone's seated. They're playing a game at the table where they're answering questions as their counterparts that they're imitating. I feel like everyone's being nice about it and no one's being shady at all. Like, I think if this was Atlanta or Potomac, the women would be much more shady. And because there's no shade being thrown, I'm not about to go over these questions. Y'all, unfortunately, this is going to be a short episode. Hopefully it's over the 8-minute requirement. But yeah, y'all, not much is going on. They're just talking at the table. But now we're at the part of the episode where they have like the still photo and they have the paragraph on the side to show what the wife is up to currently, which really we don't need to read because we have social media now. Like, we know what they're doing in real time. So I think these paragraphs that they do now is a little archaic. And that's where the episode, well, the season ends, y'all. So my thoughts on this last episode, it was alright. I mean, some people call it boring, but I mean, I guess it was a nice bow on a terrible season. Collectively, it was a terrible season. They had some good episodes here and there. Like at the beginning of the season, I was so hyped. I was like, yes, we have our first black housewife. I didn't know that Heather was going to leave so early. Like, I really think we could have benefited having 7 women like throughout the whole season than just 5. And then it really felt like a split. It felt like, Ebony and Leah, the OGs, and it just wasn't any real friendships, it felt like. So yeah, hopefully they do a cast shakeup, because this season wasn't it, and I think I could confidently say that this was the worst, even worse than season 4. And this was when the season after Bethany left. I also forgot to mention at the end of the episode, which was also kind of like a best fiends tea, Leah made like a speech to all the women. It kind of broke the fourth wall and was just talking about the year they had, how they talked about serious discussions, blah, blah, blah. And that's actually where the episode ended. But yeah, also, there's no reunion yet filmed, but they tell us next week that we're getting a special clip show. Shout out to Dorinda. It's called So That Happened. And it's just going to be lost footage from the season that didn't make it. What I heard is they had 3 more episodes worth of content, but they scrapped it because they wanted the season to be shorter. In any case, I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm not going to be reviewing that. I'm going to review the reunion if they have it. I just can't believe that they're about to film the Beverly Hills reunion and haven't given us any type of update on the New York reunion. I mean, even if it has to be one part, just give us one. Jeez. Like, there has to be some reason why they keep delaying it or haven't filmed it yet. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on everything. Y'all, please let me know what y'all thought about this season. Do y'all think it was the worst in the franchise? And yeah, with that, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for Beverly Hills. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. See y'all. Bye.